Guys, this is Saucy and Overman reporting in for Oakridge Deathcast.
And Beelzebub.
Beelzebub. We have special guest Samantha Clark with us today. She just got back from working with a movie with Jack Black and Jack Sparrow. Johnny Depp, sorry.
Johnny Depp, I have a theory about Johnny Depp. I don't know if I've explained this.
John Morgan has a theory about Johnny Depp that Tim Burton has a fetish for making movies with Johnny Depp killing Tim Burton's wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. I also think that Johnny Depp could be anyone in this room, and we wouldn't know the difference because he can act that well.
You're right, dude. Baby, think about that. He's right, because,
he nails
have
every
you seen
character.
21 Jump Street?
No, I saw the end of it.
Where Johnny Depp,
yeah, I saw that.
He takes off all the pieces of his face, and it's Johnny Depp, and you're like, he was on the old one. But, I didn't know that was him the whole fucking movie.
I mean, he could play anyone.
He could play any fucking living creature. He could play a dog. He could play Bailey, and I would be like, what?
This was Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Something to tell you, Chris. My dog is talking.
Dude, just picture if Bailey looked around and had the facial expressions and talked exactly like Johnny Depp in Fear and Loathing. She's like,
I'm trying to think.
Just wait till he sees these goddamn bats, man.
We can't stop here. This is cat.
Goddamn awful jackass. Dude, I still haven't finished reading On the Road. Hey. We were reminiscing last night at Matt and Steve's about that day that the stop sign incident occurred.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the next day or later that day, Steve and Matt, they went to work and Matt was he was still drunk.
He was still trashed.
And Steve was yelling at him and so pissed at him. And then now we all just laugh about it.
Yeah.
Because it was we got away with it. So
we got away with it. We don't know. Yeah, I just think it's so funny that he pretends to be asleep, and when that isn't working, he goes to the door holding the can. He's holding the can of beer. And then he talks to him for a minute.
And he goes, "Thanks for your concern, officer." That shit was fantastic. He's a class act, man.
Yeah. All the way.
Come here, Beelzebub. We're going to sacrifice you to Satan tonight. Say hello to the people out
I'm
there.
scared. I'm scared.
I would devour you, woman.
I'll see you. I'll swallow your soul.
Hey now. I didn't mean to summon the actual Beelzebub.
Hey now.
She's actually part demon. I don't know if you knew that. That's why she's so fucking sneaky and evil.
Man, I was reading earlier. I was reading a book, and she just kind of jumped on the bed, kind of got right next to me, and I didn't even notice. I kind of just hear her go, she makes that weird,
yeah.
And then I
go, holy shit.
She had already gotten comfortable and everything. She just snuck right up to me.
Jesus Christ, dude.
She's sneaky.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
You are an evil overlord. You're a dark overlord, Bailey. Dude, she is part demon though. I wasn't kidding. She's a hellhound.
Man.
She got fucked by a hellhound.
You would have.
She's so little. She's not
would have been thoroughly entertained last night. I tell you, not just the music though. It's just the whole everything.
What was? Oh, I would have been thoroughly entertained.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bar and they have liquor. It's not like the bars here where you just have beer. But also,
I hate that shit, man.
Yeah.
That's why I go to Valdosta.
But I was going to drink a whiskey and Coke, and I never got around to it because it was
there's bars that sell liquor in Clarksville. 5 minutes from the school, there's one. But it's not it's cool. You walk in, and part of it is an old thrift store,
mm-hmm.
And then beside that though, there's this building that you walk in, and there's it's a restaurant and a bar. You go around the other side, through this little hallway, and the other side of it. It's connected, and there's a big wall between them, and on the other side there's a bowling alley, another bar, pool tables, and like arcade machines and shit.
And that's one thing I like about Asheville.
And like no one hangs out there. Like no one goes there. If you go there, there's like 5 other people there maximum. So you can bring like a bunch of motherfuckers in there and just hang out.
Yeah.
And it's just all your friends, pretty much.
Yeah, but like last night, the bar, the room, not the bar, but the room that they were playing in.
I had a gin and tonic in there, man. It was pretty good.
Oh, I thought you meant you had it now. Okay.
No, I wish, man.
Yeah, I've only had one beer today, and that was because we went to Mikey's parents' house to get a bunch of beer.
We totally quit talking about ODC shit.
Yeah.
Completely. I just realized that. Well, I mean, it's...
Well, this almost relates. We went to load up on Michael's dad's beer because he said that Mikey could have it. Because Mikey had a kidney stone this morning. Oh, Mikey's not had good... The past 2 weekends in a row, like one weekend you get arrested, and the second weekend you get a kidney stone.
How old is he?
He's 20.
Jesus.
Yeah, apparently his dad...
That's really young to be getting kidney stones.
Apparently his dad passes several a year.
Fuck.
Genetic. So that's... So we went there to get beer because they said it'd help him.
Wow, why are we talking about this, dude?
Because that's why we went to get beer, but there was only one beer there. It was a Michelob.
Straight at your urethra.
That's horrible.
Urethra.
I
We
know,
had a conversation about
I know.
urethras last night. We were trying. Me and Cody were trying to determine, not like physically like finding out, but like just talking about whether a woman's urethra is big. Well, a woman's is if you call it a urethra for a woman, I don't know. But which one is wider? And we finally came to the conclusion that we know absolutely nothing about the human body, but everything about electronics.
Yeah, exactly.
If we were robots, we'd probably be healthy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we went out there and there was only one beer, so I drank
Too
it
bad
while we
we're
rode
not
around looking for a
mechanical, dude.
watermelon. Yeah, no.
I'd love to be an electronic being.
Well, then there's this whole thing.
The world would just be like digital. Like we do contain electricity though, so like we do interact with electricity.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. I feel like we're over here, like it went from ODC to talking about random shit to talking about this is like some Bill Nye the Science Guy shit.
We have
now.
some pretty ADD conversations.
Yeah.
But I was going to tell you about last night though. That the whole thing is that all right. Well, Tyler plays, and he's got he tape records everything. Like, literally, he's old fashioned in the way that he tape records everything, and he goes home and writes lyrics on a typewriter. I mean, he has a computer, he has internet access and everything, and he does that stuff too. But when he's actually doing other things that relate to his music, it's tape recorders and typewriters. I don't know how, but there was this
typewriters.
There was this old lady, this old black lady that was in the corner with us, and at first I just thought she was a drunk because there's a lot of older people that are the homeless variety that kind of wander around events that I go to in Albany.
That's
like
really
even last year when we played
a true representation of what goes on in Albany.
But she was cool though, because the whole time she was asking Tyler to play songs that he didn't know though, and he kept saying I don't know the songs. But she made me think of Matt because even though like he was just playing whatever he wanted, and it was his songs, she sang along to them to as best she could, even though she kind of just guessed them. And she was like Matt, kind of in the corner going, swaying around, wasted, like being
Jesus
but
Christ.
really loving the music,
Oh
and
my God.
after a while, I went to talk to her. Well, it's kind of embarrassing. Patrick went to talk to her first, and he was drunk. And Patrick, he bugs people a little bit,
Yeah.
And he was trying to make it look like he was going to pimp me out to her, or something like that, But so I was informed that I should tell him to leave her alone, so that he's not like patronizing or bothering this woman, So I told him that, and he went and sat down. I sat down next to her, and I found out that back when she was younger, in the 60s, she used to go to places in Albany and sing in rock bands and country bands, and she likes country and blues. Like we talked about B.B. King, we talked about Willie Nelson, just old stuff like that. And apparently she was a singer. And before the night was over, we were all wasted, and she got up and sang. She sang a song that she knew. But since we didn't know it, we just Tyler's just banging on drums, and I'm just playing D and A, D and A, D and A. It was just noise, but I mean, she got to sing her song.
Yeah.
But it was a really interesting night.
Was she any good?
She has a beautiful voice. It's too bad we were fucking off over the sound of it, but. And my friend Charlene, who I haven't seen in a while, she played because no one was paying attention because she refuses to sing for people. And she sang House of the Rising Sun, and it was actually good. We were all really paying attention, but trying to make it look like we weren't.
See, it's not just me.
What?
It's not just me who's like that.
Like what?
I can only do well when people aren't paying attention.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
like, even me, they, like, Tyler and Patrick and Cody, like, weaseled me into playing. They were like, let Chris play. So I played songs, and I mean, I was nervous as hell, and I do it all the time. Because it was the first time in a while that I was playing songs, and it wasn't ODC.
Yeah.
It was people
Sure.
outside of ODC, and some people that I hadn't even really talked to in 2 years.
We've come back. We've come full circle.
Yeah,
Chris.
that's what I was trying to do, was do that.
All right, so special guest today, Will Ferrell.
Yeah, Will
Oh,
Ferrell will
wait.
be here. Really?
Oh wait, actually, I got a text a couple minutes ago that said he wasn't coming, but I forgot. I think his plane got
I
stuck.
guess
or
we're not big name enough.
something. Oh, we are. Well, I don't know, man. Maybe he would come. I don't know. He might be a cool. You know who we should have on the show one day? Stephen Colbert. We should have him on the show.
He's running for something in office. Like,
Or is he really
Like a
or is it
senator or
joke
something.
thing?
I think that he's actually going to
Is he
try
gonna be
to
the next Al Franken?
Yeah,
I mean, that'd be
it's
that'd be cool, I
confusing.
guess.
Stephen Colbert can be confusing if you're not paying attention, though, because he's liberal, but
But
he
he acts
poses
like-
to be a Republican.
Yeah, that's what's really cool.
That's
about
what
him.
makes him really funny.
Yeah, I think that's what I like best about him.
That and the fact that he's scared of bears. The bear gimmick is really fucking hilarious.
I love that shit. I love how
There's-
he's just like nation. He like
Nation.
refers to everybody as nation. It's the way he talks.
We're the
is great.
nation.
We're just the nation. Well, I mean, it's true, but he sounds like a fucking political activist.
Yeah.
Where he's like, nation, rah, you know, like, listen
used
to me, heed my call.
I used to watch his show every night. Him and Jon Stewart.
You know
every
whose
single
show
night.
I used to watch every night that I miss because I don't have cable, and even when I have had cable, I just don't watch TV anymore.
Yeah.
It's
me
fucking Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
I used to stay up till like 12 or whenever the fuck it was that he came on when I was like 14 and watch that shit all the time.
Me and Dad.
Because that was like the raciest humor I could get then.
Me and Dad like to watch Leno just for the headlines thing that he does.
Well, yeah, that one's pretty. I'm not big on Leno. I like Conan and I like what's his name, David something. The little skinny dude with the glasses.
I'm not sure. I know Conan.
Letterman, David Letterman.
Letterman is good.
I like Letterman, and I don't like Jimmy Fallon though.
He's not funny. He's
I
so
fucking
not funny
hate Jimmy Fallon.
that he has to get things that are funny around him
Yeah.
to be funny. Like he's all right. Like
Wait. Well,
what's the
So-
Lonely Island played on his show, and
Yeah.
I just saw it on a commercial, like to let people know, and like he was going to perform with Lonely Island on his show, and it's like you're basically trying to surround yourself with people that are funny,
yeah.
so that will think you're funny.
Pretty much. He's one of those guys who tries to be funny by association.
Yeah.
But
It's
here's the
annoying.
thing about him. There's this one thing he did on his show that I saw on Reddit or some shit, and it was like him talking about. It was some sketch he did on a show, and it was him saying he sent someone to Coachella with like a video crew and shit and like reporters.
Mm-hmm.
And they fucking make up band names of bands that don't exist.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
You showed me a
And the
link
guy
to it.
goes, they're like, what do you think about like the Red Donnas or something? Whatever, there's some random name. They're like, oh yeah, totally. I've heard that they're just like they have such good energy and like
The obesity epidemic.
the obesity epidemic. That shit was goddamn, man. Do you remember Triumph the Insult Comic Dog
Yeah.
on Conan?
Yeah.
That shit was funny, man. I missed that. Did you see the one where he went to the premiere of some Star Wars movie, like one of the
He
new
was
ones?
making fun of them all.
Yeah. And he's like, which button here calls your mom to come pick you up? Or some shit like that. He was
For me to poop on.
For me to poop on. Yeah. Holy shit, dude. Bailey looks like Triumph. Like, if it was just the head.
sometimes.
If it was just
I
the
think
head.
that's probably why
And she had a cigar.
when I lived with Liz, she made us watch all this Triumph stuff. I think she just saw Bailey walking around, so she got like the DVD of just that dog.
Oh my god. Dude, baby, have you ever seen that shit, Triumph, the Insult Comic Dog? It's
Just
like
need to
a
see
puppet,
it.
but it looks like Bailey's head, basically. And it's got a cigar and a little hat, and it's just like talking shit to people, basically. Like, it's like celebrities, usually. But it's really fucking funny.
I wish we
man.
could move the camera and see that so the audience sees that she's painting.
Yeah,
An
man.
art display in a minute, you know.
You don't want to be on video. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest today, Samantha Clark. Give her a round of applause, everybody. Isn't she beautiful? All right, now.
Lots of smack jokes last night. You know what? I wasn't even the only one who made them.
Dude, I thought that shit was pretty funny earlier today. Whenever that little bit we did, the NSA thing on the phone.
Yeah.
That shit was funny, man. Oh.
My favorite thing is when you called the Westboro Baptist Church.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember doing that.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't talk about that in front of the NSA.
God hates fag enablers. Oh, you I don't
Those
know.
people,
Like,
I think they do that shit just for the attention, really.
yeah, I don't
They're
even
attention
think, I don't
whores,
even
man.
consider them an actual church. I kind of
No,
consider
they're
them
like
like
a
a
cult.
hate-mongering cult.
Have you seen Red State?
No.
Dude, it's Kevin Smith's newest movie. The dude that did Clerks and all
I've
that.
heard about it,
Dogma
yeah.
and Jay and Silent Bob. It's fucking serious movie. It's like not like just Jay and Bob going like, snoochie boochies and shit. Like it's really serious and it's totally fucking with
It's amazing.
the Westboro Baptist Church, basically.
Yeah.
But it's this serious, dark, like apocalyptic, you'd think movie, and it's kind of like mocking religion, basically, in the long run. It's fucking amazing, man. Because I never would have saw that from him. He says he's a Christian. He says he's a
he says
Christian.
he's a Catholic and everything.
But
that was
he
why he
does-
made
He says
Dogma.
he does it to cover his bases, though.
That's
Really? Is that true?
That's what he said in one of those interviews you're watching, yeah.
Was he serious there, or was he just
It's hard to
That's what
tell.
he was-
Probably
That's one
joking.
thing that's hard to tell when Kevin Smith is serious or not.
Dude, he's fucking
But
hilarious, dude.
I know from like not just watching Dogma and like my opinion of Dogma, but like from interviews and stuff. Because you
Yeah.
know Kevin Smith.
Dude, I have, look, on my computer, I have a folder of nothing but the Evening with Kevin Smith DVDs. I have all of them. It's like 3 of them or 4 of them where he's just talking. People come up and ask him a question, and he'll go on this like 20-minute rant.
Man, he
And
talks.
it's fucking hilarious.
He's the only. Well,
He can, but everyone wants to listen when he's talking. That's what's cool about it.
he's Well, he
When he
says good
talks,
stuff,
people are
but
just
he's
like-
one of the few directors I know who make an introduction to almost all of his movies.
What do you
where
mean?
he talk. Well, there's been a lot of Kevin Smith movies where I get them on DVD and I watch them, and there's always like him and whoever the leading actor was or
Yeah.
actress, and it'll be like him going on and on about the movie, and it's not like it's annoying, but he does. He
It's
makes
like a thing at the beginning.
yeah. He always talks at the beginning of his movies.
I've never seen that.
Or you can like look through like special features, and he talks about things for a really long time.
Well, yeah, but the
Movie.
thing is, I like that. Like when he talks
Yeah.
about shit, it's always even
It's-
though he's like kind of going on, it's interesting
In
shit.
some ways, it's better than Lloyd Kaufman, who just puts himself.
I like Tarantino in interviews, man. He's fucking crazy. I love that motherfucker. Dude, like Reservoir Dogs made me want to direct movies.
I
And I
love
just
that.
never had the
Yeah.
balls to be like, I'm going to film school because I feel like it'd be a waste of money and I wouldn't go anywhere.
I wanted to go
with
to
that.
film school when
You
I
know?
graduated from high school, and
I wanted
I
to go to like UCLA or
I
some
just
shit.
couldn't because I just
Like
like
FSU has a good film school.
even though I thought high school was the easiest thing ever, I didn't take it seriously enough to get a really good average where it'd be like, oh, you got a scholarship to, like I fucking fucked off in school. I read
Yeah,
Douglas
well,
Adams.
high school I did. College, the first time I went to VSU. My first time going to college, and this is my 3rd time. But first time I just got fucked up all the time and didn't do any homework and didn't study at all because I was like, I didn't have to study in high school. I don't need to study for college. I can still party all the
Yeah.
time and pass with like A's and B's.
Yeah, it gets a little different. Yeah, it
I
gets different.
failed 3 out of 5 classes, man. It was bad. But I've been doing good in college since then. On the other times, 'cause I kind of quit.
Are you
partying.
still going now? Even if
Right now, I'm not. I'm down here, but
I mean, when you move.
yeah, when I go back, it's like a week after we move. We'll be starting back. I'm doing the photography thing, but you were talking about like doing cable earlier, like as a job.
Yeah.
And I was talking to John Morgan the other day, and he said that going to fucking film school, or not film school, to a tech school for like a computer networking or something,
Mm-hmm.
where you just like work on people's internet and like work on computers and stuff. He said he's gonna go for that at the tech school, at the school I go to when he moves up there. And I was thinking about doing it, like switching to that instead of photography, because he said doing that, like I'm really good with computers and shit. And he said that people that do that for a living make like between 50 and like 80 grand a year. And it's just like, hell yeah, that ain't bad, man. Shit. If I can get a tech school degree doing that, I love working with computers, dude.
Anything beats loading carpet onto a truck.
Damn, dude.
No, I really can't complain about that, man.
Damn.
It wasn't so bad. It's just that it's like 5 o'clock at night to 5 in the morning. And all you're doing is lifting these rolled up carpets and put them on a truck.
What's up?
I had those 2 floor tabs, and I'm just like, it finally kicked in.
Oh yeah, dude, I love those fucking things.
I've never done anything like that before.
This is the first
And
time,
what?
dude.
Because
Oh.
the reason why I wanted it though was
I
really
have
just
stories
because I'm
when
so
you're done.
sore, my back and arms and everything. So I was just like, I bet 2 of those would do me good. So
Damn.
and they are.
Dude, listen to this shit about that topic. When I had a fuck ton of teeth pulled once, like I had in the span of like 3 weeks, I had like 5 teeth pulled, all my wisdom teeth and one in front of the top left one, and they pulled them all in the span of like 3 weeks, and every single time they pulled one, they gave me a bottle of Vicodin.
Sweet.
And like so, for like a month and a half, I had Vicodin all the time, and it was just like it got bad. One time, dude, listen to this fucking story. One time I was in Moultrie hanging out before I ever moved. It was like maybe a month or 2 before I moved to Jordan's house,
Mm-hmm.
and I was hanging out in Moultrie, and like I woke up at like noon, and I smoked weed all day, like nonstop. Went to the like really good weed out of a vaporizer at my friend
my
Sam's
God.
house, and then we went to the bar like later that night to Blue Sky Grill, and we were hanging out with everybody. And over the course of the day, I took 6 Vicodin and 3 Xanax, and then I went to the bar and I drank on top of all that, and kept smoking weed. And I was standing, it was like, I don't know, fucking 12 o'clock, and I was fucked up. Like, I went to the bathroom to take a piss, and you know that moment when you sit down to take a piss and you realize, I am fucked up.
Yeah.
That happened. And so I went into my car, that fucking blue one that I had when I moved up here, and I sat in the fucking driver's seat going, I really don't need to drive. I really don't need to drive right now, but I gotta do something. And the next thing I remember was I woke up in my bed in Adel the next day.
Yeah, I've
And
had a
I was
situation
like-
like that.
I quit doing pills at that point. I was like,
That's a good
cold
plan.
turkey, because that, no, dude, that shit, it was fun as hell, man. It was a fun day, but goddamn.
I've never liked Xanax because of all the confusion.
What's your feelings on blow?
Oh man. Well, you know what? Honestly, I can't say anything about it because I've never done it. But I really, for some reason, and I
What's
think
your
it has
opinion of people that you know that you do? Like, give me your impression of an average person that you know that does coke.
All right, I'm just gonna put it this way. This is the best way to do it. I had a friend, and I guess he's still kind of my friend. I keep in touch, you know. But he got really strung out on coke for a long time.
Jesus.
And one day, well, he would do things like, I was still hanging out with him. So he was like, I stopped somewhere. He's like, oh, I got to go in this bathroom. Then he comes back and he's sniffing. And we're just riding around aimlessly, just hanging out, listening to Dead Kennedys. And he goes, man, I got to tell you something. I wasn't really in that bathroom just taking a shit. I want coke. And he gives me the rest of the, what was left. It was in a little nickel bag. And I put it, he says, put it on your finger and taste it. I tasted it, I couldn't feel my tongue.
Yeah.
And it was just shit like that, watching him go crazy. It's like, ever since then, even just being around it, I'm just like, I don't want to be anywhere near it.
Yeah,
like,
I got
I think, there's sometimes if people I know are doing it, I'll just leave.
Yeah.
And it's not even like I don't like those people. Like, I'll go back and hang out with them. It's not like,
Yeah.
oh, I hate you all, you're scum of the earth. But it's just like, I just feel really uncomfortable about it. Not to say I haven't ever been curious about it.
What is it
but I just
exactly
don't-
about it that makes you feel that way about it, though? I didn't know that about you. That's new information
It's
to me.
one of the things that's like, for one thing,
I mean, for me,
I don't know
that
how
would be like if
people
someone
react.
was doing heroin. Like, if I went to some dude's
Yeah.
house and he was doing heroin, I'd be like, I'm gonna go, man.
It's not necessarily always that I think that person's going to steal anything from me or something, but it's just the idea of, like, I don't want to be around that particular drug. Just I can't even explain what it is.
Dude, like that. I'm the
I
same
just
way
stay
with
away
like.
from it.
Dude, I would be the same way with heroin or like meth. Like,
Yeah, meth. Well,
meth is not something you want to be around. Coke, I don't mind.
my friend's
weed,
brother was
coke,
on meth,
shrooms,
and every time I'd go visit them, he would
That's
just
cool,
go and
man.
talk.
and acid.
And after a while, I started to notice that he's not just a hyper crazy person. He's on meth.
Jesus.
You know, when his teeth started rotting out and stuff.
Oh,
and I started
God,
realizing,
man.
like, I just don't want to be around that
No.
guy anymore.
No.
Can't talk to that
No,
guy.
you don't want to be around that guy. That shit. Man, I don't even know what to say right now. But, I think that ODC is expanding.
Yeah.
You should move up to that area, like Gainesville, like Clarksville, that whole little area of North Georgia, dude, because A, you wouldn't be that far from North Carolina. Like, it's like an hour and a half, something
B,
like that.
Sam won't be sad.
B, you'll be around. Yeah, Sam won't be sad. We can have
But,
fucking do some musics or something.
I have a friend that he has a reggae. It's like reggae funk.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really cool what he explains it, because they do shows where they always have like a gimmick. They design the whole set, to their whole stage and everything themselves. They do something. I wish I could get him on the phone. I probably could, but I'm not going to do that right now. But he's just really the whole
Hey,
thing.
look, you're on a podcast. Go.
And I guarantee he'll go with it and explain what it is better than I can. But it's really cool because they'll do stuff like.
Tales about.
He said that he has girls wearing ninja masks and bathing suits.
What?
Or like it could be
What the
anything
fuck?
though. It can also be like like what was it? He has people doing like full body paint, body paint
yeah.
stuff, and then they put it on a black light during the show, so people are dancing to
What?
reggae and funk with their skin all bright and painted and
That's
stuff.
crazy, dude.
And he says that like when he books people, like that's why I'm saying if I moved up there, it'd be really easy because he keeps trying to book me, and I keep going, well, I just don't have any money. I can't get to you. I can't get the time off. And if I could just like shoot up there and come back the next day, I'd really like to do it. But he says if I play, I have to make a gimmick too. And it could be anything. So I thought about
What do you
making.
mean gimmick?
Well, like if he's gonna have people do body paint, they design their own shirts and they decorate their stage. And I don't know. I really don't know what all it
show
does.
you
But
want
like,
to have.
yeah.
Basically?
So what I want to
I've never
do.
even heard of that.
What I want to do is make a robot.
What do you mean?
Well, like at first I was thinking if I had the technology, make a robot that moves around
have
and
the
kind of
technology.
dances. Yeah.
We can
But even if I
you.
couldn't, I could
We
like
can
make
you better, stronger,
me and Andy
faster.
once, like I could do what I did before, which is take a bunch of cardboard and spray paint it metallic colors and just have a robot.
But would everybody have to dress like a robot?
No. I mean, it could be anything you want it to be. Just it has to be something this guy did this real specific thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just as long as it like stands out. And I think that's really cool because it's not just music art; it's visual art.
That's true, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking cool, actually, when you think about it.
So I really want to see that.
Dude, I have a question for you, man. God damn it. If I'm not going to be here long enough. One of these motherfucking days when I come back down here and visit you guys, we got to write some more music, man.
Yeah.
Because,
I've been writing
You
stuff
know what
with
I mean?
piano too.
you are a damn good piano player.
I've been
so.
doing piano and harmonica combination more than guitar lately.
Piano and harmonica.
Yeah. I've got
Interesting.
4 now. I'm probably going to buy 2
Come on,
more
Bailey.
tomorrow now that I have some money.
Bailey. Come here.
I got $600 from Blue Beacon.
Oh, yeah.
Because I got, I was laid off.
Just like severance pay or something?
Yeah, well, what it is, it might be that too. I didn't really ask him how it accumulated to $600, but I already had vacation pay coming because I was going to take my vacation for the ODC trip.
Yeah.
And
So you're not going now?
no, I can't go now. Well,
Oh, yeah, because you just started?
yeah, I just started with Labor Finders, and they want me to work in. They want me to go back to the carpet factory, and then they also want me to work a day at Orgle. And Orgle's the job I want, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to try and talk to the people while I'm at Orgle.
Right on, man. Is it fucking raining?
Yeah.
God damn it. It's been raining like a whole fucking half a year now, dude.
It has, actually.
It's ridiculous. We should talk about that. How is it fucking possible?
My brother's a farmer, and
I mean,
for
I'm
like
sure
10
they're
years they
happy,
wanted
but-
it really, really bad, and now I'm hearing them say that they've gotten more than they needed
It's
this year.
killing it.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
gotten too much rain.
The South is a fucked up place, dude.
Yeah.
Like weather-wise, like it's weird.
It's too hot in the summer, man.
You know what's a good place to live, man?
Besides the mountains.
That's where we're gonna be, dude.
Mountains is a great place to live.
There's mountains. It's all up. What is it? Blue Ridge or It's Appalachian, I think, that goes
Yeah.
through and around that area. Because I see signs from like one town to another. I see signs Appalachian Trail
Mm-hmm.
here, there.
Well, it's all Appalachian, but like North Georgia and North Carolina
Yeah.
and Western
Blue
North
Ridge
Carolina is called Blue Ridge, and Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
Which reminds me, alright, so I was supposed to work in an aluminum extrusion factory, and I sucked at it because it's a way hard job. And when I found out that like that wasn't working out, they were going to put me somewhere else, which I like where they put me, kind of. But when I found out, I decided, well, alright, if I'm going to have to work night shift at this place, I'm going to pull an all-nighter. Now that I've got $600 on me, I'm going to go to Walmart, and I'm going to get minutes on my phone and everything. And I buy because there's no 12 packs of it. I got 2 6-packs of Blue Moon. And I went home, but Mikey had to go to bed, and his sister was here, and they had to get up at 5 in the morning to go to Labor Finders too. So I was like, shit, I can't go in here because he sleeps here, and she sleeps in her room.
Mm-hmm.
And I could be in my room, but it was just, I have to be quiet. I can't, So I went outside, and I stayed on the phone all night. And when it got late, I pulled my truck around the backyard, and I realized that for some reason, I thought the funniest thing in the world is if I call people that aren't near me, who know me, that aren't near in the area, that live far away, and wouldn't do this, I call them and say, "Can I borrow $1?" So I called this hippie kid who's staying,
Holy
who
shit.
just moved away to Tennessee to live in a tent and go to festivals. Go to burning festivals
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
you were telling me about that.
Yeah, I called him, and he didn't answer. I kept leaving, like, you have the option to leave an urgent voicemail, press
Oh, really?
8, and I go, "Hey, it's me again. It's Chris. Dude, could I, hold on, can I borrow $1? I really need $1. I left two or three like that, then I texted him. And I posted on Facebook, "Can I borrow $1?" Because I thought, I don't know, to my mind, when I was that drunk, I thought it would be hilarious to ask people for $1. I called Star, too.
Oh my god.
And I told her to mail it to 1219 East 12th Street, Chicago, Illinois, Happy Scott Motel, room number 11. All this crazy fucking jive. And then finally,
Fucking jive.
the next day, Tyler was texting me back, like, "Why do you need $1? I can't give you $1." And so I was like, I finally told him, it's like, at this point, I would settle for a Chuck E. Cheese game token. Or perhaps, I said, would you just draw a hand-drawn picture of $1, photocopy it, and then mail me the copy?
Oh my
It's
God.
still $1 on one side, right?
Jesus Christ. God damn, dude.
So, yeah.
Well, hey,
I spent my
This is gonna be, you know how we did like 2 songs and the other one, man?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the first thing, the wine song on a video or whatever.
Okay.
If you wanna sing along with the parts that you know,
What key are you in?
standard, just standard tuning.
Okay. Well,
It's probably G. Wait, no.
because I thought about maybe getting the harmonica.
C.
But I'll just wait and listen to you.
Alright.
Maybe I'll grab a tambourine or a bongo or something.
Hey, do you still have that pick over there? Can you hand me that, pretty please, baby? Good throw. Anyway, alright. So this song is called Wine Song, and it's an ODC original. Well, if I knew what I was doing, well, I tried to live far away. now I'm stuck in the deep, deep south, and my blues just won't go away. So would you do me a favor, my friends, and just pass me that bottle there? 'Cause if there's anything that I've learned, it's that the creature's stronger than a grizzly bear. But I really wanna know what's wrong with being a wino. Yeah, I really wanna know what's wrong with being a wino. Now if my old lady left me, all I need is a bottle of this, 'cause it's the only thing sweet and strong enough to ever replace her kiss. But I really wanna know what's wrong with being a wino. Oh, I really would like to know what's wrong with being a wino. Now don't come preaching to me, Chris Oakman, about some invisible man upstairs. 'Cause I'll tell you, without my booze and my weed, I'd pull out every single goddamn one of my hairs. But I really wanna know what's wrong with being a wino. Yeah, I'd really like to know what's wrong with being a wino. Or maybe a stoner for that matter.
That's absolutely legitimate question.
Or maybe both. What's wrong with being a winester?
They go together very well.
They sure do.
Oh god, I got paint on your couch.
No, that's a pretty good song, man.
She got paint on the couch, man.
That's okay.
Wasn't that the one from Jordan? No.
Yeah.
Was
No.
it?
I mean, that's
That's
the
the
couch
one
that.
from Jordan's. One of these.
No.
was from- No, wait. These were all here from when Patrick was here, weren't they?
No.
What?
This is a really interesting story. I'm glad you asked that.
None of these were from Jordan's.
No. That, of course, has always been my couch. That
was in your room.
Yeah.
That's. The
I
one
used
I'm
to
familiar
sleep on
with.
that couch.
Yeah.
On various occasions.
Various
These came
occasions.
from. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, there's been more than one time where I've had a room with no bed, but also these two couches, Patrick and Cody left, and they left us the couches because they were getting new furniture. But Troy was our next door neighbor, and he got robbed by some people who did not like him. It wasn't like a random robbery; it was like personal. Like they took things of very important value, like his son's social security card, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he decided, well, not only that, but the guy that had it put everything in his name and lived with them quit working at his job and just didn't care. So he was going to move back in with his mom. Moved back in with his mom. His mom said, all right, but you got to get rid of these couches and move your couches in. Not sure why, but basically, like, Mikey bought these couches, and then I moved them in one day.
Oh, well, right on.
Well, I helped. He helped, but he was at work for the hard stuff, but it wasn't that bad of a move. These are heavy because they all unfold into a little armrest. A little
Oh,
footrest.
hell yeah.
What sucks about that is the people that robbed him, it was like right under our nose. Like, I was right here. We watched them pull in, and we didn't know that, who they were. But we thought, they went in through the front door. They didn't do anything sketchy. It really sucks, Because if we'd have known that they were, robbing them, we would have, like, hey, who are you? What's up? At least talk to them, get them, that way they wouldn't, you can't do anything when the neighbor walks up and says, hey, do you know Troy or something? They probably would have left,
Well,
but
yeah.
we didn't even do that because we didn't know what
Yeah.
the deal was.
Hey, man. I don't know if this is a tradition for
And it's
you.
hard to call the cops when you know the guy has weed in his house because he sells it to you,
Yeah, that'd be pretty
You
fucked
couldn't
up.
do that either.
Oh. I was going to say, this isn't really an ODC pastime, but have you ever used a Bic as a guitar slide?
A little bit. I'm not very good with slide, but Jake, I have tapes of Jake playing slide guitar. He was always really good at that.
It's really fucking hard to do.
Yeah.
It's fucking annoying. But
I tried to use a
I used
butter
to do
knife
it a
a
lot.
lot of different times.
I can maybe do it that way. I can't fucking. I need a cutaway neck.
I don't know what they're called, but like there's like screws, like the lugs, that you would use like if you're working on to bolt in something into a vehicle, like on like a. You know what I'm talking about? Those little metal things, and the ratchet goes into it. I usually use those.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. I don't know what they're called, but
I did kind of, be honest, I kind of zoned out for a minute.
well, I use what I sometimes use when I try to play slide. It's like there's like these metal things,
Oh,
and like
yeah.
a ratchet goes in.
I gotcha. Yeah, you're
Ties.
talking about the little. Yeah, I've never tried that. That kind of makes sense though, sort of.
Yeah.
You know, isn't it heavy as fuck?
It's heavy, and it really only fits into my pinky, but
Jesus, I just thought about that. That shit would have to be heavy, man.
yeah.
Cut me out of the picture, motherfucker. I paid good money for you, right? My parents paid good money for you.
Yeah.
I have a college fund with my name on it. No, not that. This. God damn, it's so hard to do with a lighter. Fucking. What? You should get your harmonica, dude. Inspiration has hit. Huh? Yeah, it's still going. It's at 42 minutes. It's pretty much just a podcast of us hanging out. We'll have we'll just have like a wrap at the end of it. Like in a few minutes, we'll just be like talk about some ODC shit.
Yeah, we should get back on subject here.
Well, in just a second.
Yeah.
We should have this moment on film. Well, not literal film. Film.
Still uses the word film.
Yeah, it's video now.
Oh yeah, lower tabs are awesome. I can lift my arms up and not feel reach down in days.
Lower tabs are the shit. I have another thing to tell you about those. One time, I smoked a blunt that the entire blunt and the weed had been dipped and soaked in hydrocodone liquid, like Vicodin liquid.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit.
Hydrocodone is awesome.
It's, oh my god.
I called it movie enhancers because I watched Jaws on it.
Yeah.
And I felt like as Rocky, I was feeling Rocky, and the camera was Rocky, and I was just like, or like wavy, I was like, this makes Jaws so much more lifelike than the freaking ride at Universal. Did you ever go to the ride at Universal Studios?
Yeah.
Jaws ride?
It was so like.
The guy, let me shoot at it. And you're like, man, this is like. I'm gonna buy a key of 8 tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
I wish I could have bought one before though. That's why I say that sucks. Cause, yeah. I'm going through money like a. Have you seen Blake lately?
Just once. One time since I've been back down for the summer anyway. Like, because he moved out of Jordan's house and I don't remember where the fuck he lives and
I don't even know.
I don't know. I don't remember because I was fucked ass up like the one time I went out there. So I don't remember how we got there or whatever.
Yeah, man. I miss that dude. I know I'm going to see him. I'm probably going to
He's a
see him
good
this
dude,
week.
man. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, if he works at Oracle
Oh, right.
and I go there, I might see him.
Blueberry.
What?
I can't get the background right. It's driving.
the yellow on the left?
No, the shit on the right was terrible.
No.
It really does. It feels hot in here. I know the air conditioner's on. So I'm hot, but I know the air conditioner's on. There's a neocon in my living room, and he's yelling about the government. I'm in my bedroom, drunk off Wild Irish Rose again.
Well, there's an ex-army man down the street. All he does is drink beer and watch anime. Just wants to make sure that his ex-baby mama ain't feeling too crazy today.
There's a hipster walking down the street,
What's up, guys?
and he's making his way over here. Just wants to smoke a little weed and drink some beer.
Well, there's a dope man in a trailer park next door, and he's fronting weed to some sketchy kid. Just wants to drink some goddamn Steel Reserve or Natty Ice and maybe puke on the table again.
Maintain! Well, there's a party house right down the street. An angry man is yelling at his guests, 'cause he knows that somebody kicked the table over again. Well, if you don't know ODC, then watch that training video and sing along with me. If you don't know ODC,
Go back in time and maybe burn an effigy.
I'm saying,
They're saying ODC,
ODC.
whoa,
Whoa, oh, oh, oh.
One, 2, 3. God damn, we still got it. Hell yeah, man. So what
That
else?
has quickly become my favorite ODC song. Like,
Yeah,
songs
dude.
like songs that were written, you know what I mean? That one fits the ODC. That's the story, you know?
That's it, dude. Pretty much.
That's how it goes.
That's the whole. That's why it's the anthem, dude.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
the
really-
fucking. It's like the song that describes Oakridge Death Cult best
Yeah.
out of all the ones, lyrically anyway,
Yeah, it really does.
and like especially lyrically. It's like Hell, Satan, and everything.
Yeah.
Fucking everything
It
is
has
in that song.
everything, you know?
It's got Matt puking on the table. It's got shit about how Lenny was crazy. It's got
Yeah, Lenny B.
me
crazy.
wanting to get stoned and being a hipster. It's got Jordan yelling at people.
It's got even Derek. He's not really in ODC,
Derek, yeah.
but it's got Derek.
But
being
it's like if you're an ODC, you'll
you
know
know
about
Derek. You know
yeah.
what's going on with that.
Even if you're like not in ODC, if you hang out around ODC people, you'll usually meet Derek at some point.
Or you'll hear about him.
Or, yeah.
You know.
That's the thing, dude. Dude, I've been fucking meeting people, not like really recently, but like after I moved, at random times when I'm just around, and I haven't really been around a lot, but I just popped over somewhere. I'm hearing people say, like, I'll meet some person I've never met in my life, and they're like, dude, yeah, I've heard all about you guys over there at fucking ODC, and you're up there where Jordan lived, right, in Tifton? You guys, I heard you did some crazy shit. And I'm just like, how do you fucking people know this shit, man?
Yeah, sheep.
I didn't know anyone knew. This thing's going on an hour almost.
Yeah, I noticed it was at 43 while it.
Jesus Christ.
Sheep. People, I'm just going to say this. People in general, because it's not just him. It's like, will send me messages on Facebook asking me if I can find shrooms, which I haven't even found any. I've hardly looked all year. To name a few, like sheep, stripling, and some people I don't really recognize. I never reply to any of them.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't know. I wish we could have found some. Well, really, Stripling came over here with some a while back, but I couldn't take him.
He was here not here, but at Matt and Steve's. Him and Evan came over there yesterday for like 10 minutes.
I drank their vodka.
Oh yeah.
I just drank vodka. I could have took him. It's just that it was like, I came home from my parents' house. I didn't know that was going to happen, so I stayed up at Dad and we watched Hitchcock. We like to watch Hitchcock, but it doesn't go on. It goes on from like till midnight.
I love Hitchcock, man.
So I got home at like 12:30. I have to be at work at 8. You know, and it's like I don't think I need something that's going to make me, stare at the ceiling for 12 hours. I think I would just drink all your vodka until I sleep.
Jesus Christ, dude. Did I ever? Yeah, no shit. I wish we had some gin and tonic, man.
Yeah.
That'd be the shit.
I was tempted to try Matt's Bootlegger, but I was afraid to go down there and them not remember me, and it'd be like...
Yeah, I wish it doesn't matter now, but... Oh, dude. For the first time right now in Hehaira, for the first time I'm living in a non-dry county, and there's like a liquor store within walking distance, but I don't have any money, so it doesn't really count. But when I move up to Gainesville, there's a fucking liquor store right down the street too. So like they sell liquor everywhere because it's a huge fucking city.
I like that there was a liquor store really close to me when I lived in Irwin County, but I didn't like living in Irwin County. So
we weren't too far from one over there. On Oakridge.
No, we really weren't. I mean,
it
was
was 5 and 7 minutes maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't that far.
I mean, it was in another county, but it was like right down the road, Oh, man. You know what, though, man? On the topic of moving and shit, when I go back up there, you know what? 3 things I'm going to miss the most when I go up there? As far as, not about, like, people or, like, just about the difference in where you're living kind of thing is I'm going to miss grass. Because it's all concrete there.
Really?
And it's like it's like being in Valdosta.
Oh, okay.
Except bigger. Like, almost like Tallahassee, but not quite. But anyway, there's that. So grass. There's no, like, woods around that we have to drive, like, at least 15, 20 minutes to get to, like, woods and mountains and stuff.
Nature.
And, yeah, exactly, nature. And then pissing outside. I'm going to miss that, too. Because, dude, pissing outside... I'm a Yankee, like I was born up there, but I've been here since I was 5 in the deep south, so pissing outside comes natural to me. I was raised on a farm.
Cody bitches about how men can pee outside if they want to.
I know.
But it was funny because I was like trying to get them to hurry up and get their cigarettes and stuff. And
I'm glad you brought up the topic we're gonna be talking about right now with our special guest Samantha Clark. Samantha Clark, how do you feel about men's ability to urinate outdoors?
Fucking bullshit.
Women do not appreciate that.
It sucks so much. You have to take off your pants and then your underwear. And you have to squat down where you can feel grass on your squat. And then try to pee and try not to get it to drip down your ankles. It's fucking horrible.
But why don't women have underwear? Okay, hear me out. Hold on.
I'll honest. Okay, I'm not going to get
Hold on, hear me out.
Sorry.
Alright, listen, I'm going to talk to you guys and I want you guys' opinions when I'm done. What if they made panties for women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just had a tube attached to him?
No. Close, but no. You make panties, right? They have like a little, like a slit about yay big, tall or whatever, and it kind of like seals shut, and it has like padding on it, so like if you're on your period or whatever, but like it has a little slit, and there's a thing you can attach to it that you keep in your pocket all day, and it's a little tube. And you fucking screw that on, and you use it if you have to like pee outdoors for some reason. You keep it in your pocket wherever you go, and just wear those panties if you're going like on a hiking trip or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And you just go screw that little tube on there, squat and piss outside. It'd be like a dude,
Wait, are you saying that you pee into like a bag?
No, I'm saying it's for.
Oh, it's just a tube.
It's so chicks can piss outside.
So it's basically like your urethra. It's like an extended urethra that you can aim.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Jesus Christ. We're back talking about urethras.
Yeah, that has been the topic of
the fuck, man.
This
what
weekend.
The hell?
Now we went full circle.
Yeah, that's what we call for full circle, and so we're gonna end this thing with "Ain't Nobody's Business."
Oh yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Here, well, no, I don't need that.
No,
I don't. No one needs that.
I don't want to go get the banjo because I feel like we've played the banjo a lot recently.
We've outdone the banjo.
No, I'm not tired of it. I'm gonna buy one in like a month, but I like because that's my new instrument that I love a lot. But we've been playing it a lot, so let's do it this way, like the old school way, on the acoustic instead of the banjo.
Okay, tradition.
It ain't nobody's goddamn business how my baby treats me. Oh, it ain't nobody's business but my own. Well, it ain't nobody's goddamn business how my baby treats me. Oh, it ain't nobody's business but my own. I'll tell you, Chris, one of these days I'm gonna shoot my baby, but with a really big laser baby. You know what I'm talking about? Because that would be the shit. But technically, it ain't nobody's business. I totally fucked up the format there.
One of these days I'm gonna go to work late, throw a pipe bomb in the factory and run like hell. And it ain't nobody's business but my own. No, it didn't rhyme.
One of these days when me and Chris are getting high, we'll be speeding on the interstate and get a fucking DUI.
And it ain't nobody's business but our own. One of these days I'll take a blood sample again, find out that my bloodstream's 50% gin. And it ain't nobody's business
but you and Hunter S. Thompson's own.
You goddamn bastards.
You goddamn bastards.
One of these days when I fucking go crazy again, I'm gonna go, damn it. Well, it ain't nobody's business
but your own. Chris, I'll tell you what you really ought to do is go take a big shot. And
it ain't nobody's business but your own.
I had to go a long way to make that rhyme.
One of these days, don't judge me, I'll sit down and chug a whole bottle of whiskey. And it ain't nobody's business but my own.
Well, I know I'm not too sensible But I gotta tell you, man, I'm kind of excited. I got a new convertible, but
It ain't nobody's business but my own. One of these days, I'm gonna realize that nothing fucking rhymes. And it ain't goddamn it. I'm off here. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chris. You know, you're really fucking up.
Yeah.
You should just go and get it outside and leave in your little red truck.
And it ain't nobody's business.
Really?
You know what though? My rhymes are off and all of this sounds ill, but I know that I can always just blame it on the pills. And it ain't nobody's business.
So Anthony Green, trademark. Well, I'll tell you what, Chris, you got some mad harmonica skills. Even a little bit better when you're fucked up on pain pills.
It ain't nobody's business
But your own.
Hey, here's one. I'm gonna walk into the labor finals, tell Lisa, don't give me no lip. I'm leaving this morning for the ABC trap, and it ain't nobody's business but our own.
Alright, Chris, you know what? I know I don't think anyone thinks you're gay, but they are constantly asking you how much your baby weigh. But it ain't
Nobody's business but my own. One of these days, off the top of my head, I'll make up such a good rhyme that it'll make you all dead.
ain't nobody's business. That was fucking weak, sir.
I started off strong.
That's alright, Chris. You know what? One of these days when we're sitting around fucked up, I'll probably do the same thing you just did because I'll be fucking wasted.
It happens.
But it ain't nobody's business. And it's been an hour and 2 minutes and we gotta go. So hail motherfucking Satan. 1, 2, 3!
Thanks for watching.
Fuck you guys.